Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and gosh darn it, Democrats cannot keep themselves out of trouble. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. You know, the Democrat Party is kind of like a crime wave. You got Menendez, remember Bob Menendez? He's serving time. He's serving time for taking bribes and doing all kinds of nefarious activities. You have Al Franken, who had to leave because of, well, you know why he had to leave. And of course, you had Rod Blagojevich, who was a Democrat senator who was convicted of trying to sell former President Obama's spot in the Senate when President Obama was a senator. And Democrats seem to always find themselves on the wrong end of the law. Now, they'll point to Donald Trump, but we all know those are, and no pun intended here, trumped up charges, especially in New York, where they took a misdemeanor past the statute of limitations and turned it into a felony. But here, we have a Democrat representative from Connecticut arrested for shoplifting. Now, the Democrat representative says, well, you know, I just had a bunch of items and I was trying to get out and it was just a mistake, right? Well, that sounds reasonable. Probably happens to a lot of people, except here's what the news is not reporting. Some of the news is not reporting. The reason the Target employees knew who this person was is because they caught her shoplifting multiple times on camera in thefts that they didn't report. This time they just decided to report it. And so basically she was in self-checkout and helped herself to some stuff. And people a lot of times in self-checkout, they don't think they're being watched, but you are. And even if you weren't, God's always watching. So don't steal. And, you know, so, but this is the Democrat mantra, right? Everything should be free, even for them. And hey, I'm a state representative. You can't do nothing to me. Who knows what the punishment's going to be here? Hopefully they actually do something about this and don't just give a slap on the wrist. I don't necessarily think jail time's in order, but a record, an actual criminal record is in order here, and maybe some probation. I want you guys to watch this quick report on it and let me know what you think in the comments.
Stark and charged him with threatening and breach of peace. He'll be in court later today. A state lawmaker facing charges this morning after being accused of shoplifting at a Target. Police in Bethel arrested State Representative Rahib Ali Brennan at the Target there. Investigators say he left the store without paying for about $27 worth of items. So he went to social media to share his side of what happened, saying, in part, quote, 2 items in my armload of others were not scanned. I was in a rush to bring items to my grandmother in the hospital. The store did not have bags, and I was juggling multiple purchases, end quote. He represents Bethel and Danbury. He says he takes full responsibility for the mistake and is working to resolve it.